Okay, everyone. Well, it seems that we're still going to be having people coming in gradually, but just for the sake of everyone's time, we're actually going to go ahead and get started. So welcome everyone. I'm Nadine. I'm a program manager at Astrolabs, and I'll be facilitating this session, this 1 hour session. We're very happy that you guys all and ladies all joined, and thanks for taking the time to attending this session. So today our topic, as you all know, is basically about why your Facebook ads don't sell with our instructor, Abdulrahman. Abdulrahman, if you want to say a quick hello, you can unmute.
Hi guys, are you
Hey,
ready?
we're ready, I hope. Can you please go to the next slide?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, everyone. So basically, the gist of this entire session is basically about how to run ads without losing money on mistakes that are very avoidable. Okay, and just overall, for those of you who don't know Astrolabs, again, welcome. We're lucky to have you guys with us. Astrolabs is a Google for Startups tech hub, and our mission is to drive the digital entrepreneurial ecosystem, so essentially upskilling as many people as we can to get you guys all immersed in the tech ecosystem.
Okay.
Abdulrahman, next. Here is the four streams that you work on. We have an academy where we provide marketing, coding, and e-commerce sessions. Happy to share them with you guys as well. We have a talent stream where we basically have a recruitment hub internally where we help companies and people like all of you bridge the gap between you guys, where we provide jobs and upskilling opportunities. We license companies with co-working spaces, and we have corporate trainings as well. And so after this session, we're going to be giving you guys an idea of the courses that you guys can take after this class that actually feed into the specific topic of ads. So if you guys look over here, I'll touch on them later on, no worries, and share the link again. We have bigger courses that are both online and offline and hybrid that can also feed into your learning journey when it comes to this topic. Abdulrahman?
Okay.
So
Hi guys.
without any further ado, we're going to introduce Abdulrahman. He's going to introduce himself and
Okay.
please proceed.
Thank you so much, Nadine. And this is Abdurrahman Ala. I'm an e-commerce marketing expert and a digital marketing trainer. I used to work for many companies in Egypt as a senior media buyer. And for people who don't know what a media buyer means, it means that the person who's responsible for running the ads for the digital marketing company or the company itself. I used to work for many companies in Egypt and UAE, but the last one was targeting the UAE market, and the KSA market was Lulia.com. It's a jewelry brand, and I was the media buying manager, and Alhamdulillah, we did a great job there. I used to work for companies in Egypt like Abu Auf and Just Caught Me and Go Bus and Sadi Helmi. These are, quite quite big projects in their industries. And my main job was doing ads, and specifically on Facebook. So I spent like millions of Egyptian pounds on Facebook, and we got in return a millions. So what I want to share with you today is the following: how powerful is Facebook, and how it generates the data, and you need to understand it to actually grow your mindset and see the big picture and see what you are doing on this big platform. And also we are going to talk about the key mistakes that people do when launching Facebook campaigns, and then we are going to touch upon the metrics that you need to take care of, and we will jump to Facebook Ads Manager to see good things there. All right. So, how powerful is Facebook? Let me tell you something. How Facebook generates this kind of data from us. Facebook tracks everything we do, not only on Facebook, but on other platforms. Like if you are on Google searching for something, Facebook knows. If you go to a website searching for a product, also Facebook knows. And they track and store data about all of our activities online, even if we are not using the application at all. So that's how powerful is Facebook. So what they are doing with all of this data, they are creating an algorithm based on this data to know what we are doing exactly and what we like and what we want to achieve in our lives and what topics that we are interested currently and need to see content about it. So if you just, for example, change your mind from supporting a soccer team to another soccer team, Facebook will know. And he don't need you to search for something just to know. He just need you to like and share things and comment. That's it. And I'm going to post content completely different for the other thing that you are interested right now. So why it's why it's going this way? Because Facebook wants to help the advertisers know exactly what they are targeting. So if you are selling any kind of product or any kind of service, you can do it on Facebook. You can do it on Facebook. And people out there are, spending minimum 2 3 hours per day. And when I'm talking about Facebook, I'm not talking about facebook.com. No, I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, and all of this, because they are all connected to the big network. So what you want to do is, before going to Facebook, you need to understand the customer, the persona, what you want to target, what people are thinking about what you are saying right now. So you need to take care of this before going to Facebook and making ads. So let's let's jump to the key mistakes that we make when starting Facebook without doing the homework. Bad copywriting and no clear objective. Let's start with bad copywriting. First, people write ads, and we are going to see examples after the slide on how to to make people don't like you. The thing is, the caption or the posts are one of the key factors or the most important part in the ads, and people just don't care about this when they go in and write anything but take care of the image or the video first. And this is wrong. You need to take care about the copywriting, and we are going to see how people are missing with that. Also, big brands in the world are doing that wrong, and we will see screenshots from that. And the other thing, no clear objective. If we When I ask clients what you want to do with Facebook ads, he says, I just want to sell my products. Okay, that's the clear goal, not what you are going to make on Facebook specifically. So what I mean by doing on Facebook specifically, to reach the goal selling on Facebook, you need to take a few steps first, like to get people to know you, and to make content for people to trust you, and to build your brand image. And we are going to talk about this, and to make people trust you by contacting with you, then you are going to sell. So it's so hard to just launch a campaign, and this campaign should work and should be generating millions of sales without a clear objective at the beginning and taking the steps that you need to actually reach this goal. So there is a few steps before reaching that goal that you need to make. So no clear persona, and that's one of the most important parts. When we jump to the ads manager, I'm going to show you a tool called the audience insights, and this tool is basically Facebook opening everything they have for the advertisers. So let's say that I want to target people in Brazil, and I want to target people who's interested in rap singing, or rap or hip hop thing. So when I'm targeting those people, actually I can know how much people I'm targeting, so I can set the right budget for this campaign and what they like to talk about there, and the biggest pages they follow, and the biggest people they want to interact with if I'm doing an influencer campaign and all of this. So before spending $1, I can know a lot of things about this country when I'm here in Egypt. So we need to use the tools that we have to understand the persona that we are targeting. So what I mean by persona is the ideal customer. Who's your ideal customer? Who's who's even, names, or if you can do that, what they like and what they like to talk about, or what they like to do, what clubs they follow, what big pages they follow, and how they would like to be interacted with. So you can set up all of your, like, the captions and the videos and the images and all of this to reach those people and make them actually listen to you and trust you. Please let me check the chat for 1 second to ask me. Okay.
Yeah, there was just one question, if I may ask.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so like regarding my one of the category of products, if I'm marketing for that on Facebook, the paid ads, so like I know, like, okay, XYZ people who live in the villas, who have a garden area, there I
Okay.
want to sell the products. So I'm clear about, like, the people who are of certain income group, and then the purchasing, because a high value item is there. So mostly men, they do the financial decisions, like when it
Yeah.
is a little expensive product, like above 2000 and all, they would be. So I know it's male, and then because it's a high value product, somebody who's earning, so maybe 25 plus up to 55 maybe. So that's a big range, right? So this is not an individual persona that we are talking about. So how would you proceed about it, because the age range is so big, right?
Yeah. Selling a high ticket products for, uh, limited number of people is possible on Facebook by making content about it. Like your page, your Facebook page, your posts, all of this should represent the product in the perfect way. And you should know the issues that the customers are facing, and your product or service are fixing those issues. So you need to talk about the solutions that you have, so people can trust you. People underestimate the power of content on Facebook. Like, I just grow my page from 0 to 2,000 in a few months with just content without spending a $1 on it. So if you are selling high ticket products, ads are not enough for it. So you need to make content. When they click to your page, see your website, and see your identity, they should trust you and know you are the best one who's selling this kind of products. Is that cool, or do you want to ask something
Okay.
else?
Okay. Yeah, that is one part of it. But then ultimately, like you mentioned, that personas. So as per my understanding, like persona is like maybe more specific, like you say, a particular age, and then targeting them. So to bring that person to come and at least see our page, to target also, the first
Okay.
setup we need to do, right? The back
Okay.
end work, okay, a wonderful website, wonderful page, wonderful Facebook page also with full content and all. But
Yeah.
ultimately, somebody needs to come, and to bring those people onto your page, you need to set a perfect persona, like whom you want to target. So for that, I was just wondering how you do that, because to bring them first time is
Okay.
the issue, right? to make them stay is our work. We can, make it wonderful, beautiful website, rich content, everything
Yeah,
to
yeah,
solve their issues. But to bring them first time is the
it's quite hard.
challenge.
Look, there is an illusion called the perfect audience. That's not exist. That's not exist at all. So let me tell you how I work and this on this matter. Actually, I do a saved audience, like the basic targeting on Facebook, like putting the age from this to this, and putting few in interest about the customers that I'm targeting, and adding a specific locations in the locations part, and all of this. Then I'm launching a campaigns. So I'm making Facebook learning about the customers that I have. So when they launch the campaign and reach like a 10,000 people, Facebook learn how to make the ads better, and who's to avoid and who's to show the ads for many times. And there is a lot of factors are coming into this matter. So after that, after Facebook collecting data for like a 1 month or something, I'm trying to use the most powerful tool on Facebook at all, and that is the lookalike audiences. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I've heard of it. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not
So
very well versed with all the tools, but yes, I'm doing R&D in that. So yeah, I try
Yeah.
and test and like that.
I
yeah,
think just
cool.
for the sake of time and just for the sake of the flow of the course, Manpreet, maybe you can ask him this question because we're towards the end where we actually have the Q&A session and he can answer
Sure,
it
no
in more
worries.
details.
Okay, right.
Abdurrahman, if you could just kind of speed a little bit
Yeah.
through this part. Thank you.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, Nadine. Uh, okay. So we will talk about this at the end, and when we jump to the ads manager. So what else? No consistent budget. So people go to Facebook with a $1,000 or 2,000 and then spend it without spending it right, and then they judge Facebook. No, Facebook is not a platform for me. I'm not doing that. Again, Facebook is not good for my product or my service, and that's not true. If you are going to Facebook with a plan, so things are going to be easy, and you need to have a consistent budget, a 3 months, 6 months budget, not 1 month's budget. That's not cool for Facebook, because as I said, Facebook is learning about you and learning about your ads and learning about your audience and taking your copywriting and spread it around the globe, and learning about you. So you need to help Facebook learn about your customer by spending a consistent budget every month. So no clear unique selling point. That's thing that's so important, guys. If you are running a business and Facebook part of it, like you are using Facebook for marketing, so Facebook is just for marketing. So if your product is not good or the market don't need it, so it's not gonna sell. That's clear. So if if you have the time to work on your product, on your unique selling points, and what make your product or service stand out from the crowd, then you go to Facebook. So your job on Facebook is going to be much more easy, and things will be good, and you spend your budget on the right place doing the right things. And this is really important. Please take care of it. And the last thing here is the back brand image. Before launching a campaign, your page should have a logo, a cover, and all of the branding things right. And you are doing your job or homework before launching a campaigns with those things. Now let's jump to see a few examples on the bad ads that you don't need to do. Wish is skyrocketing the bad ads around the world. Random ads. They are just promoting their catalogs with a million of products are not related to each other, and they are not using a headline, just wish and the shop now button, and this is not going to engage or not going to make sales. And you need to understand that your ads should be consistent and talking about one topic to make people click and go to your website and make the purchase. Then there is the O2 ad here, and there is no call to action button here. There is should be a button like the the other one here was showing up. So you need to have your CTA in, and the copywriting is so poor that you don't know why you should interact with this company, and this is not right. Then missing the call to action and the message itself, that's not good. You need to have, as we said, a consistent message with an image or video, and then the CTA. When you click to the CTA, go to the website, and you expect what you are going to see. But here in this description, a free service, why please, free PPI, I don't know what's that, and no CTA, that's not a good ad, and it's not representing a trustworthy company.
Um, Abdurrahman, we have a participant asking if you go back on your comment on the bad
In the back,
on
okay, let me
the
see. Yes.
O2M, why the copywriting sample was bad. If you could just go back to the
Okay,
copywriting one.
okay, okay. Here, order a free sum from 1 to spend at preasybox.com when you top up. All right. As we said, the first mistake is not adding the calls to action. So what you want me to do, or how should I order this sim? So that's the first part. The second part about the copywriting, there are no much content about it. Like who's who's the one who's eligible for it? Like if I'm eligible or not to do that, can you tell me? And why should I trust that this is a good deal for me? And why I'm seeing this ad as a person? Like, am I in a other competitor network? So there is a lot of questions people can ask when they see such ad without answers. So if you are in the awareness phase, like you are targeting people don't know you, this ad is wrong, this ad is not right, and you need to talk about yourself more and add a CTA. But for people who knows you, like they sent you message or something, and you are targeting those people only without anything else, that this ad may work with them because they already know you and bought something from you, and that's it. Do we have another question in the chat?
Yes, you have a participant asking if these, I think it was
Yeah,
Christopher.
yeah,
Yeah, Christoph, sorry.
yeah, and that's bad. It's especially the wish ads is so bad. Okay. And here's a new to credit. We accept one person every 4 minutes. Nothing. Yeah, we didn't know anything about the offer. Why should we go to, or even how we can do that? And the URL itself is so creepy. Adform.mediaplex.com. So nothing related to this brand. And people read this part because there is hacking, and sometimes Facebook, the algorithm itself can't catch the bad URLs at the same time. So you need to take care before clicking on anything that looks suspicious, and you need to make your URL so clear. It's the name.com or .net or anything else, but not like this. And the bad language targeting, that's obvious and that's clear. I understand nothing from this. Um, Hard to read. If you are organizing your content for people to understand point by point, and you have something like click the learn more button, and you have a clear action, and you show them why they should stop and read your ad. Look, you just have a few seconds. You just have a few seconds. So if you make people read something so complicated right like this, that's not going to work. And also you need to understand that people don't read on Facebook. They only scan ads. They only look for the keywords that are familiar with them, not reading all of the ads, because we are all doing this, just scanning the ads. So you need to put less words as you can, and relevant words and actionable words. So that's why uh, some ads are not working properly. Okay, so what to take care of making ads? Before we jump to the ads manager, target the right audience who need your product, not anything else. And we are going to talk about the to talk about targeting few minutes now. And make sure your ad copy has a clear message and motive and call to action, because if you don't have something to offer for the people and ask them to do things, they are not going to do things, and we just skip the ad. And then choosing a call to action can help users expect what they will see. So if you tell me click here or learn more or shop now or all of this, your ad should reflect what you are doing on your website. So I don't want surprises on my feed. And choose your language and even your words when you are talking to your audience or users. And this is an example for it. And make sure your ads easy to read or easy to scan, actually, because people are scanning, not reading. Use a high quality content. That's a must. There is no compromisation in that, and that's easy to do. They analyze the ads with your campaign, the engagement on your ads. Uh, if your ad don't get you the results that you ask for, like the add to cart or people visiting your website and doing that, so the ad is bad. So you need to kill it. So what else? Sorry. Okay. What are the key metrics that you should pay attention to? These are some of the main metrics that you should take care of: reach and impressions and engagement and click-through rate. Reach, like if your ad is not good, Facebook will make the reach much more expensive. So you need to take care of the reach. So how thousand people you are reaching, and the cost per reaching those people. Also the impressions. And sometimes people call the see the reach as the impression and the opposite. Reach is Facebook adding your ad in the feed of your user. The impressions are the user reading or scanning your ad. So there is a difference between reach and impressions. Also, the engagement rate is a metric in Facebook, and you can see it how percent of your users are engaging with your ads. And if the engagement rate is so down, you need to kill this ad and move to another one and change it. Click-through rate, if you are asking from people to go to your website for example, learn more or shop now or visit now or see more or anything from this, and people not doing that, so your ad is not good. So you need to fix it and fix the call to action. We have
Sorry,
something.
Abdulrahman, to stop interrupt you. There's two questions. We have a participant asking Dawood. He's saying he is not able to hear. Can everyone else hear Abdulrahman speak, or is it just Dawood? Can you just type in the box yes, no? If yes, if you could hear, no, if you can't hear. Well, Abdulrahman at least.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone can hear. So Dawood, maybe it's like an issue in your volume, for example. Uh, let me know. Maybe you just have, maybe you don't know that you're maybe putting the volume low.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And let me know privately if you still face any issues. But it seems like everyone can hear him, so it might be something from your device. Okay. And you have another question that was asked by Clarice.
Okay.
Isn't the reach the unique number of users who saw the ad, while impression is the number of times the ad was served?
was served to the same users are called frequency, to the same users. And for all of the users, like served, like scanned, or people read it, and Facebook make sure they read it, done, and they didn't skip it. So that's called impression. And if the ads goes on to the same people many times, that called frequency. So that's called frequency on Facebook. I mean, not in real life. So if you didn't get it, just ask me again. Okay, let me put the chat tab here. Then the cost per click, the CPC, is it's really important, and people can hear the CPC is really important on Google Ads for something. Yeah, on Facebook as well, because you are charged with the click. If your click is higher and so expensive, so your ad is not good. Look, there is something on Facebook really good. If your ad and targeting is good, and you are targeting the right people with the right message, and your ad is serving them right, the cost will be so cheap for everything, even for the purchases, like the most expensive thing on Facebook. And if your ad is not good, and you are targeting the the bad users for your business, and they are not in engaging with your ads, the cost will be skyrocket. So you need to take care of this, and you need to test and learn all of the time, and don't just launch one campaign, one ad set, and one ad, and then wait. No, you need to make a few of them to test and learn about them. One of the most important metrics on Facebook, and that's, Facebook make this job easy, is cal- cal- calculating the return on ad spend. Like if I'm selling a product with the $100 value, and spending $10 on the ads, so people can go and buy this, so I'm getting raw as X. That's it. So Facebook is now I have questions. Sure that Facebook is on learning phase. The cost is small. Um yeah, because it's especially if your ad account is new, the cost will be high on your things. But if you are still targeting the right people, and doing your job right, the cost will just go down. Let's move to the ads manager. Let's go. Okay, things to take care of. Your captions here should represent.
Abdulrahman, maybe you can give an introduction to people who might not be very familiar with Ads Manager. If you could just walk them through the
Yeah,
dashboard.
sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. This is the Facebook dashboard for the campaigns, and when you create the campaign, there is, a lot of objectives there, and you need to make sure that you are doing the right objective for your business before launching a campaign. So traffic, something really different from convergence, but also we are talking about the same thing, like people going to your website, the conversions and traffic, but not true. Traffic is just sending random people to your website, but conversions is asking from Facebook to get you a specific people who can afford your product or service, and Facebook knows about them. Let me check the chat box. How effective is the objective engagement? Is really it's really effective, but you need to use it in the right way. Like if you are in the awareness stage, if you are just launching your brand, you need people to engage with you, and you need to make an engagement content. So that's before you go to conversions and make ads about your products and selling it directly to the customers.
Hi. I was the one who asked you that question, and I had a follow-up question for that. Um, for example, if I want to increase engagement on, let's say, a particular post, But I believe the only way you can use that particular post for the purpose of engagement is to click on promote right next to the post option. But what I want is how can we use the ads manager to exactly promote that particular post
Okay.
with the objective being engagement.
Okay. So you want to know how to do that?
Yeah, because it's yeah.
Okay. When you go to Facebook and your Facebook page and post something on the feed of the page itself, mm, uh, you go to engagement and it opens. Go to the ad itself. After doing the things above, you will select a post from your page. Do you want the post from the published post or
Right.
the draft post? So
All
is
right.
that your question?
Yes, that was my question. I got it.
All right, that's cool.
Thank
Uh,
you.
you're welcome. So do you have to go through the phase of launching awareness first, then to consideration, then to conversion? Yes, yes, that definitely true, and you need to do that because doing the awareness part and the consideration part, like a video views campaigns and then an engagement campaign, that going to make Facebook learn about your audience and your users and make your ads better. So you are ready to launch a conversion campaign for those people uh, who know you and new people because Facebook can target better than BP4. So what I wanted to show you here is how to choose the right call to action for your business. Nadine, do you want to say something?
Yes, and before we do that, we also have one question from Clarice. Her question is, do you have to go through? Oh,
Yeah, I
right. Yeah,
answered
you
that.
answered that. Yes, your
Yeah.
follow-up was if my brand is new, I have to create. Oh, yeah, she's just reiterating my ads based on awareness first. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
great.
Yeah. All right. Um, there are a lot of call to actions here, and you need just to choose one and work on it. Not in the engagement campaign. I'm making this as a conversion campaign because there is much more options here. Yeah. Learn more, apply now, book now, contact us, and download, and all of this. You need to write a good caption with a good image or video, and you need to make people expect what they are going to see when they click. So your ad is going to be good, right?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Are these, only specific to Facebook or are they related to any other advertisement you make on social media?
Yeah, it's related to any other social network and even Google.
Okay. And, when you say social media business, what do you recommend? Is it that, yes, you have to sell, your product in a very small cost at a mass scale,
Okay.
or you need to spend, you want to sell it to premium people at a higher cost? Which way, social media is good for? Small cost, high number, or large cost, small number of customers? Which one you recommend?
Actually, it depends on the product and the need of that product to the people. It's not about the ads or it's not about the way of selling. And as we mentioned, Facebook is just a marketing tool, and any social platform is just a marketing tool. If the product and the value behind that product is not enough for the people, they are not going to buy. Even if you are showing them ads all of the day, that's not going to happen. So you need to choose the product and the pricing of that product that makes sense for you in terms of profit and all of this, and for the people to buy, because there are a huge competition on Facebook
Excuse me.
and all social networks.
No, shift there, please. The sign is coming.
I, I just muted that sound. Okay. I hope I answered your question, Baja.
Yeah, thank you.
You are welcome. When ads perform extremely well, there is a chance to lose the ad account. Are you facing the issue of the Facebook account bans? Yeah, I got that issue. And when you are doing things right, like you are verifying your domain and you are making ads that are not violating any of Facebook policies, so you're good. You're good. When there is any bans or any issues with your ad account, you just try to contact Facebook support, and that's easy. That's not hard, and they will just answer you and open the account. It may take few days, um sometimes few weeks, but eventually they will open the ad account. But you need to make your business so authentic on Facebook, because there is a lot of cheating, a lot of people who are spamming Facebook. So Facebook trying to make it hard on people to do these kind of things. So who got questions, guys? Yes, I think we have the recording of this, but Nadine may answer this question better than
Yes,
me.
we do. We do.
Okay, thank you, Nadine.
And you'll be having access to the video upon filling out a survey that we will be sending in a post-session email. So in that email, you'll be asked to kindly fill out the survey on providing feedback on the session. And once you do, you'll immediately get access to the video. And now there's a question from Octo's team. Is there a difference between boosting a post and creating an ad?
Yeah, there is a huge difference. A huge difference. Do not use posting a post at all. I'm recommending that, and I'm telling you that that's not a good way of doing ads, and it's kind of, losing money fast. That's not good. Go to the ads manager by going to business.facebook.com, and it will open the ads manager that are related to your profile, and then you can make your campaigns from here, and that going to work much more better than just posting a post. Okay, guys,
Do
who
you
got
recommend Facebook for software companies or LinkedIn?
I recommend LinkedIn more, and I recommend making content on Facebook. Like your calendar, your monthly posts should talk about your software and the issues that your users are facing, and your software is fixing those issues. So Facebook is a great place for content, especially of this kind of content, that if you want 5 steps to do that, 5 things to follow if you want to achieve that, that's it. See, yeah, choosing this kind of headlines on Facebook will attract the right users for you, and you will sell even or organically without posting a post or making ads. So Prachi is asking, if not post a post, then can we create an ad for the same post on Instagram? Yeah, yeah. Look, if you can make ads from the ads manager on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Just going to choose. Let me show you this, guys. In the ad set part, you will go here and manual placement. You will just choose the Instagram, remove the audience network, the Instagram, Messenger, Facebook, and that's it. So your ad is going to show on Facebook and IG as well. When you choose a different target Facebook store, when you choose the different interest to target, is Facebook targeting these along, or just making sure they are inclusive of the large audience? Actually, to be honest, I don't know what Facebook do with this thing, but you need to test it, because Facebook is not telling, you know yeah, a lot of things about their interest system. But as I said, there is no perfect audience. You need to test everything, and you need to have the audience 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you need to test all of them. You got it? So Dawood is asking, how about those having YouTube channel? Will Facebook help get the more traffic on channel? That's not a good idea, but it works. At sometimes it works if your content is like the entertainment content, or something make people laugh. So they will go to your channel and subscribe to it. But if you are doing something real and and very specific for people, I don't think that a good idea. Do you think it's more effective to combine digital ads and OOH? So, sorry, what you mean by OOH, Shafiq?
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
Out of home advertising, actually, street furniture, the big unipoles, outdoor advertising.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be a
Uh-huh.
screen, it can be a banner, a flex.
Yeah. That's called 360 marketing, and that's good for the users. One of the brands I worked for, he's selling coffee and dates and these kind of products, uh, uh, and we got a huge success after launching a campaign on ground, a billboards campaign and a TV ad and all this with our ads on Facebook. So like our results doubled because Facebook is just a marketing tool, but when people see you on TV or billboard or something like this, that gives you more credibility for doing business with you. Okay. How does Facebook choose to which placement they serve the ad in? If I have selected Facebook, Instagram, how does Facebook choose when to serve the ads and where? Um, Actually, that's up to.
Abdurrahman, sorry to interrupt. Can you just repeat your question out loud so everyone can read it with you?
Yeah, sure.
Thank
How
you.
does Facebook choose to which placement they serve the ad in? And if I have selected Facebook and Instagram and audience network, how does Facebook choose when to serve the ad and where? That's up to Facebook, not up to us as the advertisers. And if I know that my audience or on Facebook only, so I don't need to go to an Instagram. If they are older people, they are not using the Instagram most probably as Facebook. So to be safe, you need to check both and see which one is performing better. And that's easy, by the way. After launching a campaign, you need to. Sorry, I just need to change thing here. Yeah, you need to do this thing here, and you need to choose the platform. Go to this area and select reaching a platform, and Facebook will just gives you the idea on which platform is performing better. Like here, it's obviously this campaign is reaching more on Facebook better than the Instagram. So you need to test, and then after testing 2 3 times, choose a specific platform and spend your budget on it. You are
Abdurrahman, I
welcome.
got a question.
Yeah, sure.
Earlier on, you basically said that you were able to grow followers or engagement by using the right content, the right wording,
Yeah,
without spending a single dirham.
yeah,
How do you use Facebook managers for that? Because as per my understanding, you do use Facebook managers for the content to create everything, your ad sets and creatives. But as per my knowledge, you set a budget to it and you pay for an ad for the placement.
yeah,
As per what you said earlier, how do you do that without actually spending a single dirham or a dollar?
yeah. By just posting on my Facebook page, just posting in organically without making ads.
Organic, but then do you use Facebook Manager for that?
Yeah, yes, sure. If I'm using Facebook just organically, it will work, but it's not going to sell a lot of things. Like
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
not, yeah. So you need to post that content. And what I mean by content is it's not just ads. No, content means a story, a brand image, and good content for the user. Like you are helping them, you know, make their lives easy with your service or your product. And that's what I mean by content. And then you go to Facebook and try something like the engagement campaign and make much more people see the same content as the people who saw it organically.
So basically, that I mean, I get everything you're saying, but basically, you are able to use Facebook Ads Manager to boost the content or whatever without the need to actually spend on it.
No, 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 that's not true. The ads manager is not working without money. You need to put money there to work.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
it. I got it.
you got.
Thank
Sorry
you.
if you got that from me at the first.
No, that's why I wanted to clarify, just to because I heard you say it, but yeah, it's perfect. I completely understand what you just said.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we have a question here. I face some difficulties in setting up Facebook events as I have multiple landing pages, campaign specific, and since setting up conversion campaigns relies heavily on pixels. Yeah, that's true. Could you please provide insights on best practice? My main objective is to track campaign effectiveness. Would be great if you could show how you can do that in Events Manager. No, that's not from the Events Manager. Can you please tell me about your website, if it's Shopify or WordPress or any other platform? That's going to help. So I can tell you how to do that from that website. Um, okay. M Cardos, can you please answer me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
sorry.
Go ahead.
So my question actually is, we're actually a school, and I'm basically managing the Facebook campaigns.
Okay.
So there are a lot of campaigns internally that we have, like which we have a specific target audiences. Like for instance, we have a nursery, we have school with primary, we have school with secondary. So sometimes a campaign is targeting specific audiences, like probably parents with kids belonging to a specific range of age, like say
Okay.
between 13 to, let's say if it's a nursery, we'll probably target parents whose kids are like between 3 or probably newborn babies to probably 4 or 5 years. And then probably if I'm having a campaign for secondary, I'll probably be targeting a category of parents who have kids between
Yeah, good.
ranging from the age from 13 to whatever.
Yeah.
So right now I'm having multiple campaigns, and what as a general rule in the school that I'm working with, we have these landing pages which are made specifically for that specific target audience. All right, so let's say for instance we have a page created specifically for nursery, we have a page specifically created for
Yeah, yeah.
primary.
And how
So
you create those landing pages? On which platform, or do you write the code of it?
no, that's what I'm not. That my main hurdle over here is because I'm not a technical guy. So it's usually it's kind of challenging when you have to work with an IT department which is not so well versed with pixel implementation.
Yeah.
So so we have this thing called as landing eye, which we use to make our landing pages. So I have my colleague who usually makes these landing pages. These are
Okay.
designed on basis on the input of the brand managers,
Okay.
and then I use these landing pages to actually collect leads for specific campaigns. So let's say for
Okay.
nursery or primary or secondary. This is just an example I'm giving, but you might have some campaigns that are very specific to a specific set of parents also. Like probably it depends on the kind of targeting and the objective we have for that campaign.
Oh, look,
So
I do recommend setting up the Facebook pixel on the landing page from the events manager, as you said, and let me show you how to do that real quick.
yeah, yeah, that would be great. Actually, I tried doing that myself, but I sometimes face some issues with selecting the button, and if I have to have multiple landing pages and setting up multiple events for that, that I'm not aware about how you go about that. So I think that would be great if you can show me that. Thanks.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
great.
welcome.
And I think this will probably be the last question just because we want to be mindful of time.
Okay.
And then following this question, before everyone goes, we will wrap up the session with a few comments. So please do stick around, don't leave. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Nadeem. All right. So there is this new tool on Facebook called the Event Setup tool, and you add your website here, and it goes to the website, and it shows a pop-up there to help you choose specifically what you want. Can you see this part, guys?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So track new button, and you will track this button, and you will say to Facebook that if people click on this button, call this a lead. So
Okay.
there is a specific value for it? No, it don't have value. Thank you, Facebook. So now Facebook can see that this button, when anybody is clicking this button, that's going to record in the pixel code as a lead. So when you are launching a lead generation campaign, it may shows you the same thing if your leads is going to are going to the website, not on Facebook. And if you are making a conversion campaign targeting the leads,
Mhm.
so that's going to work as well. So try it, and it may work out.
So I mean, thank you for explaining this. I've tried this. So the question is now, we like all the three campaigns that I'm launching are lead generation based. All right.
Okay.
And because I have three different landing pages for each of these campaigns. So if I had to do the same thing for all the other pages, how do I distinguish between between the three pages or between the three campaigns that I have?
You
Like if
need
the
to add
lead,
the same pixel code inside the campaigns.
okay,
You need to add the same pixel code, like a pixel code for X, and you add it to the three landing pages. You got it?
okay, yeah,
And then you need to choose the buttons specifically on every page, as I just did right now. So
okay,
when you open the pixel code, you will find specifically that your pixel is readable by Facebook, and there is no issues in that.
okay,
Then you can target multiple campaigns with multiple landing pages, and the pixel will collect the data from all of those landing pages.
okay, cool.
You got it?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Okay, thank you, Abdulrahman. Thank you, everyone. Abdulrahman, can you please go back to the
Yes.
session on the following page and present? Thank you very much. Okay, everyone, thank you very, very much for attending. We hope it was a fruitful session for you all. Next steps, following up on this session, this 1 hour session, like I mentioned, we have 5 upcoming courses. The next one, I believe, is actually in less than a week. And you will all have an opportunity to register for it. So the link is right over here. I'm gonna share it again on the Google, on our chat. And I'm also going to be sharing a link. If you guys can provide your feedback regarding the session, that would be great. So I'm going to do that right now. Does anyone have any questions regarding the sessions or anything else that I might be able to help with?
Yeah, I have a question. Is it possible to get the presentation slides just so we can go through it? I mean, if you don't mind sharing it.
I think we can make that happen, yes. For sure.
Okay.
Let me check. Yep. Okay. So there's also, I'm going to be sending everyone right now, everyone the feedback survey. If you guys could just open it right now and then fill it out whenever you want, but just at least you have it open on a tab, that would be great. And like I said, the courses that you see here on the slide, feel free to register for any of the upcoming courses. You guys will be getting a discount over here. So courses with discount only for today. Right over here. Again, feel free to open the tab and it will redirect you and you can fill it out later if you want. And that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for coming. If you guys want to unmute, say goodbye to each other or something, please feel free to do that. But that basically ends the session for today. Everyone
you
have a
so much,
great
guys,
day.
for
We
And
hope
taking
this
thank you
was
this.
so much.
useful.
It was an insightful session. Yeah, there were a few doubts and which he cleared. I mean, I've been trying and doing, but yeah, when he explained, it helped. So
Thank you so
Great.
much.
thanks a lot. Yeah, it was
You're
good to attend the session. It
Great,
was
You're
great,
fruitful.
welcome.
great. Everyone, again, for those who are asking for the recording, you will only get the recording, ideally, is if you actually fill out the survey that I just sent now, and it will also be sent in a follow-up email right after the meeting. So please do fill out the survey and you'll get the video. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Abdulrahman.
Thank you
Bye.
so much, Andy.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.